Welcome to Adulting Now What podcast, where we talk about love, mental health, relationships, Christianity, and everything in between adulthood.
Hello, adults, and welcome to Adulting Now What podcast. Welcome to season 2, episode 8. I'm your host. My name is Onjiko. I hope you've had a good weekend, and I hope you've had a good week. I hope you enjoyed the last topic. And by the way, guys, if you feel like there is something you need us to talk about, please don't feel shy to DM me at one_she.ko or at Adulting Now What podcast. So today, I wanted to talk about the pressures of navigating your 20s. Yeah, like I was thinking, I know most of us we're in the age group of age between 20 to 30 or 35, and I was thinking how much pressure like we're getting, and I was thinking in this way, like, where do you think like we have this pressure? Like there is pressure to do better, there is pressure to succeed, there is that pressure that you have to be like there is that measurement that we put. There's a weighing balance, we are being weighed, like what have you achieved and where are you going, and not based on how are you feeling or how are you okay. Yeah. And I was thinking, like, I remember when we were young, I think most of us, like, we had these visions. Remember you guys when you were saying you wanted to be pilots and engineers and everything? Well, I hope some of you they became those engineers, and some of us at least we're living our dreams. Because initially I wanted to be in the medical field because my mom really wanted to be in the medical field. Let me give you guys a backstory. In fact, I wasn't supposed to do medicine. I wanted to do economics and finance because I felt like, I want to be in heels, and I want to look like that corporate babe. Huh? But I didn't know that there what it had to take me, to get there. And then I was so poor in maths. Imagine. And I wanted to do economics and finance. Doesn't make sense, right? So here's where my mom comes in. She gave me two options. It's either you do teaching or medicine. Then I'm like, so as to frustrate you, I'm going to do medicine because there is no way I'm doing teaching, And that's how I ended up here. And long story short, I really love that I listened to her and I took this course, because it's something that I love to do. Anyways, that was not the point. My point is, when we were younger, there was these dreams that we had, and we didn't know, like no one knows the future. We really didn't know whether they will come true. Everyone was so positive. There is no one who dreams negative in their lives, especially when they are young. But wait until you reach 20. Where? Let's even not talk about the pressure that comes about after you're done with your college and now you're looking for a job. Oh my God. The trauma, guys, the trauma. I don't think if someone has a best first job. Because in this first job, it's either you're paid shitty or you have toxic people. It's either of the two. Like, you just have to be lazima ukaushwe kichwa. Like, you have to be hard, you have to go hard or go home. Because I remember in my first job, I really wanted a lot. But as I said in some, I think 3 episodes before, I mentioned I felt like that environment was limiting me. So, but again, I'm feeling like there is this pressure to do better. There is this pressure. I don't want to be just like, I'm just home doing nothing and my parents paid the school fees. You get? So, and I feel this is something that most of us are going through even right now. Like, we have jobs, but now with inflation and the economy and everything, we have this pressure, like we need to upgrade our careers. We really have to think of marriage. We have to think of, doing better, being elder seasoned bros to other people. Like, there's these people who are dependent on us, and also our future is looking at us, but who is taking care of us? The other day I was thinking, like, what exactly gives us this pressure, And then I came to realize, like, this is for the people who have grown in an okay background or in a low background. Do you know when you grow in a place where there is inadequacy, you have this mentality that you don't want to be inadequate. You don't want to lack anymore. Have you guys ever seen these kids, like street kids? When you give them food, they eat it very fast, right? Because they are scared, maybe it will be snatched away from them, and then they don't realize, they are not aware whether they will get another meal. That's the same case with us. The moment we're in these jobs, or the moments now that we are becoming adults, we really scramble to get it all because we don't want to feel, or we don't want to go back to how we were brought up. Like if you grew up, lacking basic needs, or if your parents tried with the basic needs, but again you lacked that satisfactory life, there is this pressure in your head like, yo, I don't want to live that life again. I don't want to lack. I don't want my kids to suffer. And then this takes a toll on our mental health because we are busy trying to, make ends meet. We are busy trying to be perfect. We are busy trying to, not make mistakes. But the thing is, we don't realize, like, at times these mistakes are the greatest lessons in our lives. Yeah. So in this feeling of inadequacy, I don't know, I'm not sure what to say, or I'm not sure how we can try to get out of the feeling and try first to love ourselves more. And I was thinking also, in people who have grown in inadequacy, they are very, very rarely do they get love from their parents. You know why? Because their parents are trying to make ends meet for them, so they don't have time to bond. And when they come now to the outside environment, that's the same case. These people find it very hard to love because they didn't find love in their homes first. They didn't feel the love, they didn't feel the bond. They don't know how to be loved. And I say this most of the times, I don't think personally I can love someone if I don't know how to love myself. It has come to a point where I still struggle with this. At times I give people too much of my energy, and I give people too much of my love, that they mistake it. Like they think maybe I'm too caring, or they think, in short, they just take my empathy for granted. Like I think I mentioned this the last time. At times some people just don't deserve to be loved like that. Like some people, you just have to take them for whom they are, and then that's it, period. And now I'm thinking, like, how then do we navigate the path of success without all these pressures? Because it doesn't have to be that we are always on a time machine. It doesn't have to be that we always have to rush things. It doesn't have to be that we have to feel like we have to have achieved ABCD at a certain time. There's a time I was really struggling with not accepting or not being okay with failing. I used to feel like, why did I fail? I'm not supposed to fail. Like, come on. Why should I fail? Because I felt like the society had put this pressure on me. Like, let me go back. When I was younger, I was such a performer. Like from nursery going upward, I used to just do well in school. So when I reached in Form 3, the hormones and everything, adolescence, yeah, I started going down in my studies. And so I was feeling like this is the first time that I've failed my parents. And I felt this guilt. I was feeling, why am I failing? I'm not supposed to fail. Like, there is no room for failing. Not because my parents pressured me, but because I used to see the joy in them when I come home and I've passed my exams. So this particular moment that my hormones took over and I even got a suspension, and adolescence, it takes place, it has already taken place. And so I'm failing, I'm feeling so bad. Why am I failing? I'm not supposed to fail. Like, okay, we sorted that out. But I've realized, like, the same pattern was trying to come back when I started my new job. And I was feeling like I was too scared of taking risks. And whether that's what happens when there is this pressure while you're trying to navigate your success, you're so scared to take risks. Like, you feel like, if I risk to quit this job and start another job, like, what if things don't go right? And then I go back to lacking again, inadequacy. I feel like now as young adults, our success is based on um whatever we were achieving. At times it's costing our mental health. And I think also it's because, like, when maybe you are at an age that I'm at, you're looking at people who are at a younger age and you're seeing them succeeding, and then you're wondering, then what's not happening? Why am I not achieving this? Then you look also at people who are ahead of you, who have some years, they're older than you, and then you feel scared on whether you will also reach at that age and also struggle. There is nothing that scares me more than seeing someone in that 40s crisis or ever crisis. And then now I'm so scared, like, oh my God, what if I reach there? And then I have a crisis too, like you feel like, what if I don't achieve ABCD? Like, there are so many people that are, maybe they are doing better, but the thing is, I think we don't look at what strength or what it has taken out of them for them to reach there, you know and in this world of digitalism, I think everyone's level of success is measured differently. It depends on how woke you are, how aggressive you are, and, like, at times I just feel like it's just your star shining. Like, there are some people who can just do like one TikTok and then the next minute they're celebs. Then there is you who can do 101 TikToks and videos and you only getting 5 views. I can't laugh because I'm struggling with TikTok, honestly. I don't know what's happening. It's the first social media platforms that I'm really struggling with at the moment. Maybe my star is just not shining there. They may accept it. So I'll just take videos and then that's it. That's what I mean. Like, at times we feel like we are not achieving whatever we are the goals that we've set. And then now we're having this pressure, like, oh, so some bonus you achieve. Like, what haven't I done? But maybe it's just your star not shining in that area. Maybe you can try to navigate to another path. You can try to venture into other different things. And also the fact that we set these unrealistic goals. We set these goals, like everyone, I believe, when you're starting the year, there are these goals that you've set. But now at times we set unrealistic goals, like me. There are times I set some unrealistic goals, and then I come back 6 months later to my diary and I'm like, what was I thinking? That's too much hope, girl. But anyway, we're supposed to have faith in Jesus, right? Jesus, take the wheel. Let's talk about the pressure of being in stable relationships. I don't know whether you guys have been on TikTok. Of course, you've been on TikTok. And you're seeing these couples that look so cute. They have families. Rather, I'm growing old, but I just see them and then I just feel my heart is filled with lots of love. I'm a lover girl, y'all. I'm just a lover girl. I love seeing people in love. I love seeing people happy, And now I was thinking, like, in your 20s, you feel like that's the pressure that you had in high school of having a boyfriend, Hey, let me tell you guys, I had this boyfriend in high school. Well, I realized, call me naive and stupid and petty, but I realized he was talking to another girl in another school. Do you know what I did? When we went for music festivals and I knew this girl, like, I was told by my friends who had gone on another, like, a drama festival, and then they see him with someone else, and me being jealous and petty as I am, I'm like, you know what? The next time I'm going for music, I'm going to befriend this lady, Do you know what I did? I went and I told my classmates, I'm the sister. Like, when she asked, everyone should just tell her, I'm the sister of this guy. So we went for music, and I think this lady was into this guy. So Lady B, she, and then now she wanted to click with the sister, dra dra dra. And me being petty as I am, I was like, you know what, it's my time to shine. And because I know people in his school, they tell them that your co-wives were talking together, but they don't know I acted like the sister. I'm going to win. Anyway, that day we talked how they were supposed to go, how we had gone to Tanzania as a family vacation. My brother, now the boyfriend I was having by then, had said we had like the family, they went on a vacation in Tanzania. Oh my God, I had to cook some lies. Thank God I'm sharp. Funny enough, that lady believed me, you know. And also she got me lunch. What a nice co-wife. Let me tell you guys, things I've done in high school. Oh my God. So long story short, of course the friends saw me and they like, dra, dra, dra. But you know, I'm just like, oh no, we're just friends. But they didn't know I lied to her. I'm the sister. So we went back to school, and of course the guy knew we were with them, we were with her. It gave me joy, you know. It was fun anyways. I had free food. What do you mean? And she got me snacks to take back to school. Huh? Well, anyways, long story short, I felt happy pulling that stunt, anyways, which was stupid by the way and petty, but okay, as I loved it. But that's the same case like in relationships today. Like, up to what mile do you take to sustain a stable relationship, just to show the society that you're doing good? You know, the other day I saw a TikTok where a lady was burnt by the boyfriend. Yo, it was traumatizing. And then the boyfriend flew out of the country. And I tried to stalk them, and they looked like a very happy couple. And the guy even bought this lady an iPhone. But right now, the family is asking for donations. You know, like whatever at times you see on social media and the pressure that we have, and people who are in abusive relationships, but because they have showed this kind of life to people and they're scared of what the society will do. Others, they have this pressure to get married and to marry, so now they still stick in those toxicity or in those toxic relationships just to show the society that they are happy. But until when will we be free of it? Until when will we try to choose us first? I think we just have to take things slow, you know, decide like, these are our lives. We will live, you know, and how to live it and how we want our life to be. So when we rush things, at times we will have burnouts along the way. And I don't think it's worth it. So I hope that we are kinder to ourselves. Don't forget, this is the Suicide Prevention Month. So I hope we are kinder to ourselves. I hope the pressures that we have in the 20s, just to do better, just to have friends and to maintain these friendships, or to be in relationships, and other relationships are long distance and you have to deal with the loneliness, you know, or you have now to swap jobs. Other people, they don't even have jobs up to now. Like that pressure to just lift yourself up and to do better and to help your family and also help yourself. So I just hope we get more kinder to ourselves, and we seek help wherever we need to seek help. So today's note to self is, I'm going to be kinder to myself despite the pressures in the 20s, because the 20s are here and so am I. So I gotta get tough, you know. I have to toughen up so as to be a better adult. So, dear adult, never forget, life is a step and not a sprint. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Thank you for listening on Google Podcast and Spotify. Please share this content if it resonates with you. And thank you so much for the love that you've showed me. If you have any input, please share with me at one_she.ko or at adultingnowwhatpodcast on Instagram. Thank you guys for the love. Until next time. Bye.